Bell Boeing, the V-22 Osprey, United States Air Force designation the CV-22, United States Navy designation the HV-22, and the United States Marine Corps designation the MV-22, like what this one is. Twin-engine, tilt-rotor multi-mission aircraft based on the Bell NASA, the XV-15. Type was initiated as the United States Department of Defense Joint Services requirement for an advanced vertical lift platform. Project initiated by the United States Army, but the program subsequently transferred to the United States Navy in January '83. Named the Osprey in '85. I understand brightening draw for the winner of the watch is done. We've had an email in. Mark, have you got the results of that? Who it is?
Yes, the lucky winner of that brightening draw with the ticket money going to the RAF Benevolent Fund is Juliet Vale. So congratulations, Juliet. Go and find the brightening ambassadors that are around and collect that rather nice prize.
So there you are. Someone's going home with a nice new shiny Breitling watch. The basic United States Marine Corps transport is this particular one. The Corps have a requirement for 360 to replace their Sea Knight and Sea Stallion aircraft. In fact, the United States Marine Corps eventually planned to have 18 regular and 4 reserve MV-222 squadrons, each with 12 aircraft, along with a training unit. MV-22s, the Osprey. The Osprey equipping the United States Navy as a combat search and rescue aircraft. Type also has a special warfare and fleet logistics capability. The Navy has a service requirement for 48 aircraft. For the United States Air Force, the CV-22 is a long-range special mission aircraft with a requirement for 51 aircraft. Vulcan has engines running. Power plant for the Osprey, powered by 2 Rolls-Royce AE1107C Liberty turbochargers, each with a normal rating of 6,150 shaft horsepower. Those prop rotors, massive prop rotors, 38 feet in diameter. Distance between the prop rotor centres is 46 feet 9 inches. And indeed, Goodrich themselves, who are hosting the Chelsea pensioners, supply the rotor brake. And that's designed to stop those spinning rotors within 12 seconds, allowing the aircraft to quickly offload troops or to be quickly stowed on ship decks after landing. Normal crew complement of 1 pilot, co-pilot and crew chief. United States Air Force variant also includes a flight engineer position. The main cabin can accommodate up to 24 combat-equipped troops on inward-facing, crash-worthy fold-away seats. You can have 12 stretchers, that's medical attendants, 20,000 pounds of cargo load. It's a very flexible, versatile lifter. It can crack along at just over 250 knots. Service ceiling just shy of 25,000 feet. Pretty rugged, stressed at plus 4G, minus 1. What I don't know is what sort of license you have to fly. I mean, half the mode is helicopter mode, half is fixed wing. Mind you, I suppose under military designation you don't need to have a civvy license, so there we go. But one day, might turn up on the civvy register, who knows? Never say never. Avionics instrumentation, wide-ranging and varied, really dependent on the mission requirement. Customer's choice is always right. Getting airborne very much on the rotor, slowly transitioning forward to wing-borne flight. That all transitions between 40 and 80 knots, and around about 120 knots the cyclic rotor control is knocked out entirely. And you can see those huge prop rotors being tilted forward as the Osprey accelerates to go onto wing-borne flight. It's a very distinctive noise. Not quite the same as a Chinook, but it's got that same waka 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 sound. Indeed, there's 4 other engines running on the ramp here, which also have a distinctive sound that you're going to hear later on, not that far away, as the Osprey goes downwind. Remember, on your way home tonight, ignore your GPSs in the car for the first few miles, because the roads are probably not set as they were when you came in. There'll be one-way systems around the place, so once you get out on the motorways, then believe your GPSs. So turning round behind us is the Osprey. It's a very distinctive sight, isn't it? I remember being around in the West End of London last Farnborough, as a couple of them flew around London, and everybody stopping to look up and see what's that noise, very distinctive noise, and they were flying around, and that was quite impressive. Not where we really expected to see them. And here he comes in over where the old black sheds were, now one particularly rusty one. Transitioning back into the rotary mode, the helicopter mode. Three more helicopters airborne for the pleasure flying. And as the Osprey comes into land, and then he will go back to his roost, to his park, moving out, look out towards the Embraer 145, you will see the remarkable shape of the second Avro bomber to display at Farnborough today, and that is the Avro Vulcan. And I'm delighted to be joined in the commentary box by Sean Mappin, who is so attached to this helicopter. You're getting too excited there. I was. Well, I'm going to watch this display because it is